Hello students, I am Manoj Kundare working as the Assistant Professor of Electronic Science. Welcome back to our e-learning platform. In previous video, we were studied the different types of noises present in the communication system. The link of the previous video is available in the description box. Please check it. In this video, we are going to see the electromagnetic spectrum. First of all, we have to know that what is meant by electromagnetic wave. Let's see one example here. Here the picture shows the example of mobile communication. The cellular A communicate with the cellular B through the mobile phone. What happens actually in this mobile communication? In this example, our voice is detected by the microphone of the cell phone or simply the mic of our mobile phone. The microphone converts these audio frequencies, that means our voice, into an equivalent electrical signal. This electrical signal is further processed and coupled to the transmitting antenna. This is the antenna. We can also call it as a mobile tower. This transmitting antenna converts the electrical signal into the electromagnetic waves. That means, in short, our microphone converts the audio frequencies or our voice into an equivalent electrical signal. This electrical signal is given to the antenna, and this antenna converts this electrical signal into the electromagnetic waves, and these waves are propagates through the free space towards the second antenna or towards the exchange. I hope you all understand the basic information about the mobile communication. The electromagnetic waves consist of an electric and magnetic fields perpendicular to each other. Here, the diagram of electromagnetic wave is shown in three-dimensional figure. Here, the red line shows the electric field and the blue line shows the magnetic fields. The electric field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. The electromagnetic waves travels with the speed of light. We know that the speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. The electromagnetic waves can propagate through this free space. They are also referred as the radio frequency waves. I hope you all understand the basic information about the electromagnetic waves. Let's see the electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic frequency spectrum is divided into different parts for the classification purpose only. A specific frequency range is used for the particular application. For example, this X-rays, this section is used in medical purpose, and so on. Let's see the diagram first. Here in this diagram, the frequencies and wavelengths are shown. The question arises here, what is meant by frequency and what is meant by wavelength? We previously learned that in first year, frequency means the number of oscillations completed in 1 second, and the wavelength means the distance between two successive crests and two successive trough is called as wavelength. Here a one sine wave is shown. Here this part is called as one oscillation. This is one oscillation. That means the number of oscillations completed in 1 second is called as frequency, while the distance between two successive crests or two successive trough is called as wavelength. That means if the frequency is more, that means the number of oscillations in 1 second are more, then what happens? The distance between two crests or two troughs becomes less. That means the frequency and the wavelengths are inversely proportional to each other. If frequency increases, then the wavelength decreases. The similar thing is shown in this diagram. in this diagram, the frequency increases in this direction and the wavelength increases in this direction, that is in opposite direction. Let's see the each part of this electromagnetic spectrum one by one. Our first part is the extremely low frequency, or it is also called as an ELF. ELF stands for extremely low frequencies. The frequency range from 30 Hz to 300 Hz is referred to as extremely low frequency range. This range includes AC power line frequencies 60 Hz. That means this frequency range 30 Hz to 300 Hz includes our home appliances electricity frequency 60 Hz. These frequencies are in the lower end of the human hearing range. We know that our human hearing range is 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. That means this portion contains the lower end of our human hearing range. Next, the second frequencies are the voice frequencies, or in short it is called as VF. The range of voice frequencies are 300 Hz to 3 kilohertz or 3000 Hz. This is the normal range of human speech. The normal audible range of the human being is from 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. The next type of frequency is very low frequency, or VLF. Very low frequency or VLF. This frequency ranges from 3 kHz to 30 kHz. It includes the higher end of human hearing range. We know that the higher end of human hearing range is of about 20 kHz, and this frequency includes this end. Many musical instruments make sounds in this range as well as in the extremely low frequency range and voice frequency ranges. It also used in some government and military communications. That means these frequencies are used for the communication purpose. For example, the very low frequencies or the very low radio transmission is used by the Navy to communicate with the submarine. This type of communication is also called as the point to point communication. That means the very low frequencies are used by Navy for the point to point communication to communicate with the submarine. The next type of frequencies are low frequencies. The next type of frequencies are low frequencies. These frequencies ranges from 30 kHz to 300 kHz. These frequencies are also used in point to point communication. They are mainly used in aeronautical and marine navigation. Frequencies in this range are also used as the subcarriers. Our next type is the medium frequencies. The medium frequencies, here is the medium frequencies are shown. The medium frequencies ranges from 300 kHz to 3 MHz. These frequencies are used in AM radio broadcasting. AM means amplitude modulation radio broadcasting. The range of amplitude modulation radio broadcasting is 535 kHz to 1605 kHz. Other services in this range includes various marine and aeronautical communications applications. That means the frequencies, very low frequencies, low frequencies, medium frequencies are used in the military applications and aeronautical applications for the communication purpose. The type of communication is the point to point communication. The next type is high frequencies. this part shows the high frequencies. The frequency range is about 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz. These frequencies are also known as short wave frequencies. All kinds of two-way radio communications takes place in this range. Government and military services use this frequency for two-way communication. For example, in military, the walkie-talkie type device is used. In this device, the short wave frequencies or the high frequencies are used for the communication. Short wave broadcasting at national and international level takes place in this range. Okay. Now the next frequency is the very low frequencies. Very high frequencies. The range of the very high frequencies is from 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz. These frequencies are very popular frequencies range and it is used for many services. This range is used by mobile radio, FM radio broadcasting. That means the range of the mobile radio and FM radio broadcasting is 88 megahertz to 108 megahertz. This range is also used by TV channels 2 to through 13. That means in this range the TV channel broadcasting is happen. The channels from 2, 3, 4 up to channel number 13 is included in this range. Our next type is ultra high frequencies, or it is also called as the UHF frequencies. The range of ultra high frequencies ranges from 300 megahertz to 3 gigahertz or 3000 megahertz. 3000 megahertz is equal to 3 gigahertz. It is very simple. The frequencies are extremely used for the communication. This range is used for TV channels 14 through 83, cellular telephone and military services. In addition, some radar and navigation services use this portion of frequency spectrum. Frequencies above 1 megahertz or 1 gigahertz are called as microwave. That means the ultra high frequencies are also called as the microwave frequencies. The next type is the super high frequencies, or it is also called as the SHF. The range of the super high frequencies is from 3 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz. These frequencies are the microwave frequencies. Frequencies within the range 1 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz are called as microwave. They are used in satellite communication and in radar. The next type is extremely high frequencies, or shortly it is called as EHF. Here is the portion of extremely high frequencies shown. This frequency ranges from 30 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz. These frequencies are used for the limited activities because the devices or the system which is used in these frequencies are more complicated. Hence, the limited activities are performed in these frequencies. It can be used in satellite communication and some specialized radar systems. The next type is infrared frequencies. We all already heard that word infrared. The frequencies up to 300 gigahertz are called as radio waves. That means up to this range the frequencies are the radio wave frequencies. The infrared region is between highest radio frequencies and the visible spectrum. That means the infrared is placed between the higher radio frequencies and the visible spectrum. Infrared radiations are associated with heat. anything that produces heat like light bulbs or our bodies produces the infrared signal. That means anything that produces heat is produces the infrared signals or infrared radiations. In short, it is also called as the IR radiations or IR signal. IR signals are used in astronomy to detect stars and other physical bodies. The infrared signals are also used in guided missiles and in TV remote control. In our home, the remote consists of a small LED on its fronts. This LED emits the infrared light, and this light is used as the communication between our TV sensor and the remote. The next type of frequency is the visible spectrum. Here is the part of visible spectrum is shown. The wavelength ranges from 0.4 micrometer to 0.7 micrometer. The visible spectrum means the light. Let's see the details of visible spectrum. The visible spectrum is above the infrared region. It is also referred to as a light. Light is a special type of electromagnetic radiation that has the wavelength in the range 0.4 to 0.8 micrometer. The light or the visible spectrum wavelength can be measured in the angstrom unit. The light is widely used for various kinds of communication. As the electrical signals are transmitted through wires, light waves can be transmitted through glass fibers. These glass fibers are known as the optical fibers. Light signals can also be transmitted through the free space. Now, the next part is X rays, gamma rays, and cosmic rays are beyond the visible spectrum. Here are the X rays, gamma rays, and cosmic rays. They are also in the form of electromagnetic radiations. They are not used in communication system, but they are mostly used in the medical applications or for the medical purpose. I hope you all understand all the frequency bands of the electromagnetic spectrum. Thank you.